Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 45, Astros 1, Rangers 5. Let's get straight into the main talking points from an error-strewn loss in the third game of the series with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up. Leading off, Christian Walker. He began this one by continuing the momentum from the previous night's game in crunching a first inning RBI double to deep right centre field to give us the lead. Unfortunately, it proved not to be a portent of things to come, as it would be the only run we scored all game. However, that being said, it was still good to see this from Walker generally, and hopefully there is going to be much more to come. Up second, Cam Smith. There wasn't a great deal for us to shout about in this game, but in picking up another base hit and 2 walks, he raised his OPS to 700 as he continues to progress. Up third, Ryan Gusto. He got himself in trouble in the 8th, but he pitched his way out of it. And I hate to say it, but there really weren't a lot of other positive points to pick out from this one. 3 down. First out, uncharacteristic defensive errors. Our season so far has featured immaculate defense all over the field, and particularly so from our infielders, but things fell apart somewhat in this one. The first was a second error in as many days from Jeremy Pena, this time an errant throw to second. He went through a difficult patch last summer where he started making frequent errors, so we really have to hope that this isn't going to be the start of something similar, particularly as his defense has been so stellar up until right now. He wasn't alone here though, as a throw from Walker to second hit a runner and went down as an error. Plus in the 8th, even Isak Paredes made his first error of the season on a bouncing grounder. Let's hope this was just one of those nights. Second out, Jose Altuve swings at ball 4. The little boss picked up a hit and a walk during the game, but unfortunately it was his terribly ill-advised strikeout swing at what would have been ball 4 to load the bases in the 7th as we tried to come back from 1 to 3 down. That will rightly be the headline from his game here. Had the bases been loaded, Paredes would have been up, and that was a situation which won us the game the previous night. That Altuve also fouled off another would-be ball 4 prior to his walk earlier in the game showed that the great man really needs to look at his swing decisions. Third out, losing the big moments. We just seem to come up short in the majority of the biggest points of this game, such as Blanco giving up a fatal 2-run homer to Jock Peterson of all people in the 6th inning to put us behind when 2 outs away from what would have been a very successful 1-run outing. Anyway, a couple of extra points to finish on. Ride the highs, survive the lows. I think for now we just have to be prepared to accept this Astros team is a very different offense from those of recent years, and with that we're going to get this frustrating feast or famine series. What we are badly lacking though, without Kyle Tucker anymore and with Yordan Alvarez still out injured, is a left-handed hitter or two. And bounce back specialists. We love to do it, even in this series already. So it's time for us to execute our 2025 trademark once again in the series finale with a rebound W. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the loss in the comments. Make sure you're following at Astros Fans UK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!